So today edition on our program on Open Line, we shall be having a conversation with the NDC candidate for the House of Representatives, pharmacist Amodu Adejo Emmanuel. Don't go anywhere. We shall be back shortly to bring him on board. Stay tuned. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. This is John Timothy calling from Palmland Television, and you are live on our program on Open Line, sir.
Hi, John. I'm very excited to program. I'd like to thank you for giving me your platform and your listeners for me to engage. I look forward to a very productive discussion. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, thank you very much. And I am very, very sure I am speaking to pharmacist Amodu Adejo Emmanuel, that is the NDC candidate for the House of Representatives representing Olamaboro, Ankpa, and Omala Federal Constituency, sir.
Thank you so much. You're speaking to pharmacist Amodu Adejo Emmanuel. I'm a pharmacist by training. I attended University of Jos, and I graduated in 2012 and proceeded to Ahmadu Bello University, where I got a diploma in management. I do have a master's in health economics, and I'm excited to talk to you to share my learnings about my plans for Ankpa Federal Axis in the near term and in the medium to long term. Thank you so much.
It's a privilege having you on our program today, sir. So
yes, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So quickly, sir, we are going to be looking at some things that have been going on the social media for some time right now that have to do with you and some kind of discussion that involves you in a person. So I want to really ask questions, and what we really want to get is the truth about the whole discussion, sir, and your own sincere opinion about what has been trending online, sir.
All right, thank you so much. I'll be glad to share my opinion, and in summary, I would focus more on solutions and the way forward. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. You have repeatedly criticized the performance of the current House of Representatives member, that is Right Honorable Halim. Specifically, what are the three biggest failures you believe that have affected the people of Ankpa, Olamaboro, and Omala Federal Constituency, and what evidence do you have to support those claims?
Thank you so much for your question, John. And to be very sincere with you, when you criticize someone, you have to notice two things. You have to separate the criticism from the person, the personality of this individual. And to be honest, he is an elder in our society. He is a father to me and a father to all. When people share feedback as if I've been disrespectful, it really does not come good to me. I have not been disrespectful. I have just been speaking on the opportunities that could have been and the way forward.
Okay.
So I will start by speaking on a few of some of these things. I will focus on the health sector. Why I clearly understand that it's not the job of a lawmaker to actually prioritize things like hospital scale up and doing things in terms of health intervention. It's very important that on a scale of preference, there are things that are very important to your people at a certain time.
Okay.
And at this time, one of the most important things to our people is healthcare access. How do I mean by healthcare access? Our people doesn't get qualified medical personnel in especially Olamaboro, Ankpa, and Imani axis. Up to Uku, what do I mean? The number of doctors per ratio of individuals, there's a national average. There's a doctor to as much as 16,000 people. But in Ankpa, Olamaboro, and Omala axis, the average of doctors to human beings is actually higher. What do I mean is that the access to medical care is weak compared to other areas of Nigeria. And what am I trying to bring to the table? I'm trying to bring to the table opportunities for us to skill and train our own children who will become doctors in the medium to long term, who will come back to our federal constituencies to take care of us.
Hello, sir.
Any doctor that you think, can you hear me?
Can I cut you, or can I just ask a question?
Thank you so much.
Are you trying to tell us that for the past 8 years spent by Right Honorable Halim, he hasn't done anything really in the area of the health sector?
I cannot speak to that specifically, but I'll rather focus on the opportunities. And what are the opportunities? Opportunities for scaling up doctor to patient ratio, opportunities for upskilling pharmacies. I was in Ankpa recently. The number of pharmacists in the community pharmacy in Ankpa is low compared to other areas in Nigeria. Medical security is as important to national security. If you don't have the right drugs in the right hand of the right patient, there will be complications for everybody. There will be complications for society. There will be unproductiveness in the society, and this will lead to slow long-term growth. I'm talking about the future. What can can we do to change the future? We need to train our own children, our own sons and daughters who have a state of origin form with AMPA or Mala and Olamaboro in their name, who that we are sure that if they write a bond to us, the authority, that they go to school and they will come back and see their people, to train their people and live within their people. That is what I'm bringing to the table. I'm not focusing on criticism. I'm talking about the way forward. What are the opportunities we can get? What can we do better?
Okay. I am trying to get that. So the failure of, according to what you are criticizing, what we say, what we have been saying, maybe according to us, is that maybe in the failure of the health sector in Ankpa Federal Constituency, right?
I am saying that there are opportunities for improvement from where we are currently. What are the opportunities? Scaling up where we are. Can we have small clinics at the polling units? Can we have improved hospitals at the wards? Can we now have better zonal hospitals? Now, can we push to finally get FMC?
Okay.
Yes. To me, it's not fair for any FMC to be in Dekina because there's already a tertiary hospital in Dekina.
Yes.
Kogi State University Teaching Hospital. So the best place to look is Federal Medical Center, in addition to the Federal Teaching Hospital in Lokoja, is in Ankpa, because in terms of location and proximity, Ankpa needs that Federal Medical Center. And in terms of access to communities in southern Benue, the Idoma lands, part of the Igbo land, they would also benefit from an SMC in Ankpa. And then there are opportunities to also broaden the ecosystem, see how we can get health system strengthening activities going on, see how we can train community health workers. Those ladies need support.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Compared to the resources available, but they need to be upskilled, they need to be trained, and it has to be intentional. And it is the role of a lawmaker to create an enabling environment to promote that. And how do I mean? Regular stops at the Federal Ministry of Health, regular stops at various skills training institutes, providing soft support, providing soft loans, providing incentives to young medical workers to discourage them from even leaving Ankpa or Malan, Olamaboro axis. Lately, you hear that a doctor is around, and the next minute you hear that he has changed location. How do we mitigate that? How do we get people to live in our community? That is the plan. That is what I'm speaking about. I'm not talking about criticism. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You are going ahead of some of the questions I would have loved to ask you. But by the way, I'll still ask some of the questions, because many politicians make promises during campaign but become inaccessible after elections. So what specific measure are you planning to put in place to ensure regular engagement, transparency, and accountability to the people who elect you, if you are opportune to become the House of Representatives?
Okay, accountability is a mindset. You have to be accountable to yourself, to your family, and to society. Accountability is something that has been inbuilt in me. I am accountable to myself. I try to do things and do a post-event analysis. Whenever I take a decision, there's a pre-decision planning and there's a post-decision analysis. So I am accountable. It's a framework that I have personally built into my life. And what are my plans for accountability? My ward leaders in Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro, they voted me unopposed. There's a reason for people to vote you unopposed.
Yes.
They trust you. They trust you. Trust is earned. Trust is not given freely. I've been able to show them that the vision of my view of Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro axis is genuine. What have I told them? I've told them that there will be prosperity. I told them that the offices that are in charge of what we are lacking, the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, the Transmission Company of Nigeria, the Rural Electrification Agencies and Co., the NTN, there's an NTN office in Mikama. My brother John, if we visit there every day, every week, for 2-3 months, they'll listen to us.
Okay.
Because this gives you the opportunity to have those difficult conversations with people. Thank you.
Honorable, I wanted not to interrupt you, but I'll chip this in quickly, because these are some of the things we hear on regular basis when it's getting closer to election. And I am not concluding yet. I am praying maybe if elected, your case should be different. But because we have had this so many times, even from the federal down to local government, a lot of promises and less productivity. So I don't know, but I am wishing you all the best in your pursuit.
In addition to that, I have a track record of sustained success in leadership. How do I mean?
Okay.
I've worked in companies where there are accountability frameworks. I've worked in a multinational company like Novartis, where we do monthly, quarterly, half-year, and full-year appraisal. If you are going into a year, you have plans that you have put in place.
Definitely.
If you're on track, mid-level into the year, you look at those plans. Are you on track?
Yeah.
You have regular town halls. I understand what you are saying because the experience that our people have had has been a bit bittersweet. What I will tell you is I am a difference in terms of my character, a difference in terms of my training. I've been well trained in terms of my parents. My parents are devout Catholics. My father is a knight in the church. I'm under the political tutelage of my uncle, Engineer Cyprian Adejo, and my elder brother, Ibrahim Adejo. I have friends I listen to. I have elderly pharmacists who trained me in National Hospital. Before I contested this election, I visited my mothers in pharmacy, my people in National Hospital. They blessed my ambition. They listened to me. I listened to a lot of people. Now, the problem is decision making. You need to understand that there's a science behind decision making.
Okay.
When you make a decision, you have to look at it. The majority of people benefit from those decisions. So whom are those decisions for? In making those decisions, you need to know that resources are not infinite. You need to apportion these resources very well. That is why I'm bringing a fresh tea to the table. I'm suggesting that we in Anpa Federal Axis, we should own an indigenous pharmaceutical company that can produce methylated spirits, produce cotton wool, produce digging sets, produce drips, so that we can be selling those things as free. To see how we can empower our people. I have the framework in place.
Honorable sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your contribution, but this will still bring me back to a comment on a particular post regarding to the sitting House of Rep member. Now, there have been empowerment from the sitting House of Rep member regarding to the area of provision of motorcycles and other implements to the people of the constituents. And the comment there is, all those things that the House of Rep member is doing, including some of those things, are they something praiseworthy or not? Before
Thank
that,
you so much. Thank you so much. Empowerment is a blessing, and empowerment is a strength. But the models of empowerment that we have practiced in this part of the world consistently, we give people motorcycles, we give people things. How do we track? How do we follow up? What I am saying is, let's say we don't have enough resources, and the only resources we have is what we use in buying those motorcycles. Can we beat our chest and say we used that money very well? I would say no. If we had just 4 million naira and we bought 4 motorcycles, at this time, I would say no. What would I prioritize? I would prioritize using that 4 million naira to train young doctors, pharmacists, and nurses for people on my land, Olama Borough Federal Axis. With 4 million naira, you can train an average of 3 to 4 health workers. We need the health workers to live in our communities. We need them to take care of us. Last time I was in the village, there were people who were sick and inside their houses. They cannot leave their houses. What do we want to do different? We want to be able to have like ambulances that can pick people from their houses to the hospitals. Have small like hospitals at the police unit and scale up to the ward levels, scale up to the zonal level. We want to create an ecosystem for doctors, pharmacists, and nurses in Ampa, Omaland, Olama Borough Federal Axis, to the extent that we can even scale up and share with the federal government.
Okay.
With Ampa Farmer, we are bringing opportunities for us to earn more money and empower our people. Our people go to Lagos for menial jobs. My brother, a job of 40K in Ampa is better than a job of 100K in Lagos.
Yeah.
If that person lives in Ampa, the cost is better. The transportation is less. The feeding is less. People can stay back. Our economy will move around. Things will be better for everybody. I'm a progressive. What am I saying? My party, the Nigerian Democratic Congress, represents hope. We're trying to do things different. So by considering doing electronic voting, in your house you vote electronically. We are a new breed. We are bringing innovation to things. What am I saying? I'm saying, what are our most important needs?
Okay.
Can we list them? Education. Can we scale up? Can we get College of Education to actually be a federal university of education? In my last conversation with one of my supporters, they said a lot of our people have promised that in the past. Why is it not happening? I will point back to the answer I gave back on Ajibiri. Follow up. See, if I had not followed up the NDC, I would have not gotten my ticket.
Okay.
You have to follow up. I visited my party secretariat on a daily basis. I ensured I stayed in touch with my party leaders. I ensured I was visible. I ensured I was consulted with a lot of people. I reached out to a lot of people. There's a networking in terms of decision making in Nigeria. It's exhaustive. You need to meet a lot of people. You need to know a lot of people. I have the influence. I have the rapport because I've done this job before. I've been a medical representative for a medical company, a pharmaceutical company that brings new drugs into the market, that builds trust in Nigeria. And I covered Nigeria and Ghana. And I know what it takes to keep in touch with a large number of people who you need to achieve your goals over a long period of time. What would I do different? I will engage them different. I'll coordinate with them different. I'll tell my world leaders. Thank you so much.
Honorable, thank you very much. I think this conversation is bringing your vision to limelight. And the question I actually wanted to ask you have actually answered most of the question. And the question is, why should voters choose you over the incumbents and other candidates? And what unique experience, vision, or capacity do you possess that make you the best person to represent Ankpa, Olamaboro, and Omala Federal Constituency? And I think you have actually done justice to that. You have been able to tell us what.
I've not spoken to that, too. I've not spoken to that, my brother.
You have been able to tell us what you are bringing to the table.
No, please hold on. Please hold on.
Okay. Can you give us a brief? Can you be brief about this question?
You are the one even taking time. I'm very accessible. You can draw my ears. Okay. I am available.
Okay.
I am reachable. I am not going to change my number suddenly.
Okay.
If I don't pick your call now, I might be in a session.
And you might not be planning that session.
If I leave that session, I'll call you back. If I'm somewhere I cannot talk to you, I would let you know politely. If I need to take your calls, I will take your calls. I will listen to you for at least the first 1 to 2 minutes. If what I need to listen to can wait, I'll tell you, I'll call you back. If it's urgent, I will leave what I'm doing and I'll talk to you. I commit to being accessible, available, and reachable. I commit to being accountable. Our leaders will look out for me, the edges, would monitor me. My fathers will follow me up.
Okay.
My needs are not much. I was well raised. I'm a Catholic by faith. I'm a devout Catholic. I was well raised. My needs are not much. Society needs people like me to make a difference and to strengthen every other person. We need to build other people. We need to bring people up. We need to build quality leaders in Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro axis. Every child in that area needs to have a future. They need to have an opportunity. I bring an ecosystem of success, of development, of sustained progress. Over a long period of time, I've been able to achieve more with less. Society trusts me. I have evidence to show it. People know me. I have contact with the health sector. I know people. I can follow up.
I think it's actually an interactive moment speaking with you, but I still have some things. I just have few things to say before I call it a wrap on our show today, because I think our time we are looking at our time. But I want to this video circulating online when you're actually eating with your constituent actually drags some attention, because this is time for political charades whereby politicians will just have to display characters that they are not used to or they are not going to continue with. You are actually eating with some people in your constituent on your locality. Is that your character? Are you can I use this word? Are you a local politician or just a diaspora kind of politician?
I'm a grassroots politician. I'm a student of the game. In the time I've spent in this life in Jos, in Abuja, in Kaduna, if you ask about me, there are people who know me. I keep in touch with people. I do follow-ups. What happened that day was that I was hanging out with some of my party leaders in Ubu Street. Ubu Street is a very popular place in Ankpa. Okay. So we stepped out early to consult people in their areas, in their comfort zones. So we went out to reach out to our mothers, our elders. So on our way back, I was just inspired that lady opened up very early. Okay. Like, she opened very early for that day, and I wanted to just be her first customer for the day. Okay. So it wasn't more like a PR intent. It was like, I'm impressed that you are up very early. Okay. Because I was up very early to ensure that I achieved more with less in terms of my timing around that time. I was on the road, and I needed to be back to work. So I was just impressed that she was up very early. She was set to go, and she already had breakfast ready. So I just thought, okay, it would be a good day to patronize her, not to do any political stunts. I believe in our ladies. Our ladies need to be empowered. They need to have extra money to spend, because when you help a woman, she would always have extra left for a rainy day and also to help other people.
Thank you very much.
It's not a political stunt.
Thank you for that gesture. I will personally applaud you, because when I saw the video, I was like, fine, maybe they don't start again. That was what actually came to my mind. But
yeah, some of your supporters are very angry about that. A lot of your supporters have been very hostile to me.
We have seen a lot of politicians like you eating agbado. Some are eating corn now.
We used to eat in Bauchi Park. We used to drink Shai in Bauchi Park.
Okay.
Close to the university. We used to read the forestry. I have friends that we had to eat like that. It's a normal thing. I'm not pretending.
You will not blame some comments coming from people at this time, because even an average Nigerian is angry with the system, try to bring out the same formula every 4 years.
No, I'm not an elite.
Okay.
I'm the son of nobody. Nigeria gave me good education, and I have made the most of it. Nigeria helped me. My Nigeria might be different from another person.
Yes.
Nigeria has blessed me. I believe in Nigeria. I believe in our processes. I just believe that there has to be accountability processes. If you receive something, you need to see it. If there are opportunities for others, you need to let everybody know. You need to share opportunities. You need to allocate resources. You need to distribute resources equitably.
Okay.
It's not good for a small amount of people to have more resources than others. You need to distribute resources evenly and opportunities evenly, so that everybody can have a chance to aspire to their full potential.
So, Honorable, I want to ask this question, very, very important. This question is important to me and some of our followers and those people who are interested in this program. Now, if you are elected and after 2 years in office, the people do not feel your impact, or you refuse to deliver on the promises, what standards should they use to hold you accountable? Now, because we are asking questions, yes, before, I want you to understand this. Leader, Honorable Sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, because some of our leaders eventually get into political position, and once they are not performing, they shut everybody up. Some use talk, some actually use different means to make sure the people cannot speak out. So the question, what standards should they use to hold you accountable?
Now, I belong to a political platform that believes in being accountable to the people, service to the people, service to the people, service to the people. Now, if you are elected into office, the people that elected you in, they have expectations and metrics that they tell you to go in. My people have told me their needs: healthcare, market access, improved economy, solarization of Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro federal axis.
Okay.
They want more projects attracted to our area. They want a lobbyist. They want somebody who can build rapport. They want somebody who can be best friends with the speaker. They want somebody who can hang out with the majority leader for lunch and dinner. They want somebody who can put their words into the ears of our lawmakers, and that can bring results to our community. I believe that I'm the best fit. If I have not achieved and attracted positive infrastructure development, if I have not put in motion an opportunity to train 1,500 doctors for Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro, if I have not set up accountability frameworks to be able to know what comes into our constituency, how it's being spent, who gets what, if the KK calls me and I don't pick, if anybody calls me and I don't pick, problem.
Okay.
Problem.
Okay.
Problem.
So what you are saying is definitely you.
I would resign immediately if I don't achieve what my people have sent me to do.
You will resign after 2 years. After 2 years, yes, your people are free to bring about vote of confidence, vote you out of office, right?
Yes, my people have sent me to bring development to them. Anything else that is not in the chain of development, is not in the pathway to development. See, in development, and there are short-term developments, there are medium to long-term,
yes,
and there are long-term. So there are accountability frameworks. So for me, after 2 years, I should have doctors in their second year, waiting to graduate in the next 4 years. I should have things in place in terms of strengthening healthcare in Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro. There should be solar lights to some extent.
Okay.
There should be solar lights. People should be able to do business up to 10 p.m. in Ankpa, Omala, and Olamaboro axis. There should be more visible presence of Ankpa in the National Assembly. There should be attraction of local industry. There should be industrialization. My plan for Ankpa farmer, I would need support from the Bank of Industry. I would need support from the Federal Ministry of Health. After 2 years, I should ensure that these people have visited us. They have done the site analysis. They've understood that Ankpa lies in between the north and south of Nigeria. Ankpa can be like a market access hub. People come and pick things and go.
Okay.
We have set up a power distribution network where we can reduce market share from Onitsha. There's a huge GDP of drug business in Onitsha. We want to steal a certain percentage of it and get people to come to Ankpa and buy those products instead of going all the way to Onitsha. We want to attract that business in 4 to 8 years. My
Okay.
plans are very clear. I have a support system. As of today, I've already set up people that will support me. I picked my leaders, Omala, and Anamaboro. I
Thank you.
picked my chief of staff. I'm already planning already. I'm preparing for my first day in office.
Okay, okay. The confidence is there. So, my last question I want to ask you, Honorable, before we call this program a wrap.
Preparation.
I can't
Use of
ask them.
preparation. Preparation is the word.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
So our last question, the question I'm going to ask you for the last time before we wrap up this program for today. So this is going to be a personal question. I don't know. Now you have actually threw more light on this question earlier, but we want to just maybe in 1 minute or 2 minutes to just summarize this for us. So what has actually been your personal contribution to the lives of the people of Olamaboro, Ankpa, and Omala local government? Note, this is what you have been able to do even though you are not given political position yet. What have you been able to contribute to the life of your people so far?
Thank you so much for that question. I've been able to do a lot for my people. I've been able to support the Catholic Church in my village, St. Stephen Catholic Church, Uju. My father and I and our family supported the consistent maintenance of that church.
Okay.
We belong to Society of St. Vincent de Paul of the Roman Catholic Church, and within our resources, let me tell you what we have been able to do. We go to hospitals to pick up bills. We've done that in Royal Lords Hospital, Dusi Alaji.
Okay.
We've done that to our neighbors in Uju,
Okay.
Imani community.
That
We
is
don't
not about.
discriminate in Olamaboro local government area. On a yearly basis, we distribute rice, we support people, we support families. On a consistent basis, we take decisions not with fear or favor, but we take decisions that will uplift our communities.
Okay.
My fathers and I are sponsoring so many young students in the universities.
Okay.
We are sponsoring so many people in Kogi State, Kisamba University.
Okay.
We have supported a lot of people in the past to Benue State Polytechnic, Bokolo.
Okay.
We are giving people jobs in NNPC as hard work workers. We are giving people jobs in Novartis as staffs. The opportunities that have come to us, what have we done with it? See, opportunity is what you look at. My brother, the opportunities you have had might be different than the ones I've had. But the ones I've had, what have I done? Have I made the most of it? Have I achieved more with less? With what God has given to me, I've blessed society. I've reached out to people. I've built trust in society. I've done, to my barest minimum, medical outreaches.
Yes.
People consult me for services, free services.
Okay.
I'm like an ambulance at night. My neighbors trust me. They call me. I carry them to the hospital.
Okay.
I'm a trusted person. I'm somebody to leave your resources with.
Okay.
I'll be accountable. I understand the balance sheet. I understand what a retained earning is. I will always plot a balance sheet. For Ampa or Mala and Alamaboro every year, I will plot a profit and loss account. Whenever we spend money, we'll ask for approval of the people. We will not take decisions on our own. We'll be accountable to society. Whatever incomes come in, we'll tell people. Whatever is going out, we'll let people know.
Okay.
We will not spend money if we don't have approval of the leader. If we don't have approval of the youth, we don't have approval of the market women there. We don't have approval of the Okada riders there. We will not spend money. We'll carry everybody along. There's a car called Along in Abuja.
Okay.
We'll carry everybody along.
Okay. Honorable sir.
Thank you so much.
Honorable, it has actually been an interactive moment with you, and we have been able to tell us what your plans for the people of Ankpa Federal Constituency.
I've been also able to clarify to you that when you criticize, you bring out solutions. I've not been criticizing like my father. I've not been criticizing my elders. I've not been criticizing people. I've been focusing on solutions.
Yes.
The opportunities we have had, have we made the most of it?
Okay.
If we don't have light, can we put a stepwise constituency? Can we empower market leaders? Can we support people that can go and support others? Can we set up a system we can track, trace whatever we are spending? Can we advocate for federal funding to fix our roads?
Okay.
We have the Jukolo road. Last time I visited Abejikolo, I had to go through Ayimba. I had to spend more time on the road. My party leaders, we had to go through Ayimba, the university town in Ayimba, the university access in Ayimba. What am I saying is, if given a chance, I can do things better.
Okay.
I can be accessible. I can follow up things better. You can trust me more. First of all, I'm a pharmacist. By training, I believe in quality. I can do a quality job. I'm not saying that what is on ground is fatally worse. No, what I'm saying is that
you can actually
the opportunities we have had, have we made the most of it?
Okay.
Okay, fine. The opportunities that are coming, What are the plans for it?
Okay.
What can we do better? How can we get majority of people to benefit?
Okay.
How can we get more light access? How can we get more healthcare access?
Okay. So
How can we scale up our hospital, FMC, ANPA, and get opportunities? See, ANPA is losing its glory small by small. The last time I visited Abijukulu leaders were telling me that Omala is getting extinct. People forget to talk about Omala when they are in boardrooms, when they are in those big rooms.
okay.
We want to change that picture. We want to give everybody an opportunity.
Okay.
We want to create an environment that works for everybody,
So
irrespective of your age, your religion, your class. We want to serve God, and in serving God, you serve the people.
okay.
We want to inspire the society. We want to uplift people and give people more opportunities.
Honorable sir.
Thank you so much.
Honorable, it has actually been an interactive and interesting moment with you, and thank you for honoring our invitation to speak to us on our program today. Thank you very much, Honorable Amodu Adejo Emmanuel, and it's a privilege for having you this afternoon, sir.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to also be on your platform, get to know your viewers very well, and let them know that I'm accessible, I'm available,
yes.
And I'm looking forward to my future appearances on your platform. Good job you're doing. And thank you for being on my heart and giving everybody a balanced platform.
Thank you very much. It's an honor.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that is it on our program today on Open Line. To all our listeners, thank you for listening and join us next time for another edition. Thank you for listening. I am John Timothy. Have a nice day ahead.